What is going on? I am Anon Moose. We are back, and we don't have Vampire Zookas, but we do have some warships goodness. Now, there were some reports from at least 2 people saying that the Vampire Zookas gave them instant training on warships. I don't know if you're making that up. If other people can corroborate that statement, please do let me know. Definitely curious. Don't know if that's just a complete and utter fabrication or not, though. So we're going to get into this warships. This account has been playing catch-up all season, trying to get good, essentially. I went with the CMO because that caused me more problems than silly doom cannons and shock blasters. Starting to get some defenses. As you can see here, I just got boom cannons. I'm holding off on clicking the claim button in the bottom left corner because really, it's not going to do a heck of a lot of good for me at this point, but if I can boost it up to diamond, maybe I can get something else that's useful. This is my tech tree. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'll just scan it twice in case you want to dig through it, have any questions, all that goodness. Basically, I'm just trying to park this account. My other account is currently parked. I'm doing this video on Monday, going to release it on Tuesday. You'll notice the timer says 6 days, 12 hours. If you check your game, it probably says something less than that. We're going to try to win. The winning has not been going super duper well for me, so I can't make any promises, but we're going to give it a shot. I tend to go something like this and dropping brick in here, and we're going to drop some critters on there, trying to not get wrecked by boom cannons. That's not actually boom cannons, by mortars at shore, I was trying to say. But brain not working well. And then we're going to go drop these guys over here. Once that sniper tower goes down, hoping to sneak some bombardiers in the back door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to get rid of that doom cannon. Getting rid of the defense that's in that spot has been so clutch, I'm finding. It's just getting all of my attacks a little bit faster because my troops are not walking over there. Look at that grappler picking up heavies and then putting it back down again. So grapplers, I don't think are the right call this season simply because gaps cause problems. Obviously, that does not... Actually, that does happen on operation attacks, not so much on PvP. Nonetheless, we're just trying to rush all of these dudes in here, get all of them going. I have not cleared nearly enough shock mines, as you could see on that left-hand side. Watching your troops just get stuck on top of shock mines is the #1 worst thing in the history of warships. I'm zooming in and out way too much because I'm so frantic for some sort of GBE. Let's throw all of our artillery onto that left-hand side engine room, trying to get them to go down. 234, not a good time, but we'll see how Casa 477. We're gonna win! Yay! Yay us! We did it! Not super duper. That's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to win at that sort of timeline terribly often, but we're going to give it our best possible shot because 1 more win, maybe 2 more wins should get us into diamond, and then I can park and sit back and enjoy the vampire. Again, Vampire Zookas causing me nothing but grief. We're going to drop into there. We're also going to drop here and here. I'm finding that this sort of balance is really helpful, and then I can go something like this and get all of my dudes and ladies running. Again, this right here is just so clutch. It might just be complete fluke, and that maybe that's just happens to be a coincidence that I'm getting wins when I'm doing that, but I'm finding that it's making a difference for me. If it's making a difference for you, do let me know. We're going to try and keep Brick alive. Almost lost her. Somehow this Doom Cannon is still alive. I don't know how that's happening. Clearly they have some form of voodoo magic, or I did not have enough GBE to throw the shocks and flares that I wanted to, or artilleries and barrages, I should say. Anyways, let's see if we can't get rid of that shock mine. Getting rid of shock mines is basically all we have to do at this point, and then just send our troops forward and cross our fingers and hope. Not a lot of skill going into my warships here. Realistically, most of the skill is just in dropping your troops and keeping them going forward. On this right-hand side, speaking of lack of skill, I have completely and utterly ruined this attack. I mean, maybe they started a bit after. Whoa, they just caught up quickly. So having a look and seeing how many engine rooms someone has isn't necessarily the best indication of where they are in the attack, because all of a sudden you can go from 4 down to 1. Actually, we're going to be pretty decently. I'm just going to keep tapping, trying to get those yeah, we're going to lose. So 226, another not good time. Let's see what Arabic Squiggles McGee has to say. They were in Diamond. Was that actually our boss battle? Or I think they actually just moved up against us because they were Diamond when we started. We got to watch them move up into Diamond as we moved downwards. Sad trombone. Do we have a sad trombone here? There's never too many sad trombones. Anyways, we are going to do better. That is what it comes down to. We're going to go like this and like this. And, uh-oh, did I just drop? Oh, I just did a dumb thing. I hate it when I click the wrong button. It's incredibly frustrating because right now we are just about to get absolutely pummeled because I dropped a Bombardier where I was supposed to drop. See that? Managed to save them by just like an absolute fluke. But they're very likely to just get pummeled here and die. So not doing terribly well. And all of our Bombardiers are going to come into this side. They're not going to go over to that left-hand side like I was hoping. So just rushing things never ever does well. But at least our troops are still somewhat alive, I suppose, is the best takeaway I can take from this. Yeah, you get the idea. Things aren't going well at the moment. Let's shock something. I said we we're going to get rid of all of the buildings in that middle part. We've still got some Bombardiers heading into areas we don't want them to go to. So this attack, we're going to be at about the exact same timeline. We're looking at like 234 one more time, simply because I just can't get my act together. So now we just need to get all of our flares and troops and things onto this final engine room as soon as we possibly can. Throw some barrage on there. And hope we have a terrible attacker against us, because anyone who's good should be in the 240 range. And yes, I am fully aware of how ironic it is that I'm saying you need to be good to be in 240, and none of my attacks have been in 240. So, Tricia, thank you for struggling against my base. It just means that I am going to get a little bit lucky here and pull out a W out of a hat and a rabbit and a magic and Zookas and vampires. Oh my. So a little bit of luck there. We need 2 wins to get into Diamond. Then I can park this account and move on, because not been super duper excited, not doing super duper well on the warships at the moment. So I'm going to go something like this. This is not, I feel like every time I get into a video, I try a different drop and then I end up screwing it up as a result of things. So hopefully we get some heavies out. That grappler is just doing nothing. Like, all it's doing is grabbing heavies and then slightly shifting them. So we're getting a little bit lucky in that for sure. All of our troops spreading out slightly better. And now I just need to make sure that rocket launcher on that right-hand side is not going to be ruining our life. Keeping some critters pumping out there and just battle orders. But Beetlejuice. So someone must recognize that expression. Trying to get rid of all of this stuff. I threw an artillery and then I threw critters right on top of them. Not super duper smart. But hopefully we can get Brick not to go across. If Brick gets dragged across, we're going to be in trouble. Otherwise, this is looking like we might have a decent time for the first time in forever. There was like a Disney reference there, I'm pretty sure. Let's get rid of some stuff. Oh, I feel like I am just struggling right now. Like, absolutely not doing well. Let's get a flare out, get some GBE out, and still not in the 240 range. Just struggle. The struggle is real, folks. Challenge Twin, how are you doing? You are also struggling. So there's a lot of people right now that are probably pushing to get into Diamond. Most of the high-level players have probably already moved along, so maybe getting a little bit lucky at the moment. Not to speak down to Challenge Twin, but 220 is not a great time. So here comes the boss battle, folks. Be prepared for a big, huge loss here. Would love to get a 4-engine room base right now. I haven't seen a 4-engine room base in a little while, getting lots of 6s here, but the longer this finding opponents thing spins, the better chance we have of getting someone smaller, and we didn't get someone smaller. So sad trombone for sure. Now, how do we, I think we're going to do something similar. We're going to go one out there, one over here, and then in the middle, and now we're going to go something like this, and then up the middle again, and throw critters and a shock, and just battle orders through it all, and I just watched Brick get shot square in the face. So this is going to be a huge problem. I missed the shock, and now we are in for a world of pain. So we're going to go, just drop all of our GBE onto that shock launcher and doom cannon, and just hope that we can hold on long enough to get all of our, I mean, look at that, such low health right now, getting through all of this stuff. But maybe, just maybe, we can do some sort of magic trickery. Need to get some critters on that boom cannon before it ruins all of my stuff. This is not going well, but I mean, it actually kind of is going well. It's, something is afoot here. It feels like I'm going to actually get the best time I think I've gotten on this entire video, I think, and Brick got shot in the face. So maybe, just maybe, I am using too many battle orders and not enough other stuff, because right now we're going to be in that 240 range. It looks like as soon as I can get a barrage and an artillery, and 2 minutes 41 even. Okay, so I think that's going to be diamond for us against Flesh Canoe. That is not an age-appropriate name, I don't think, but we're going to find out in the next 5 seconds. Flesh Canoe bringing in the GBE from above, and I think we just moved into diamond, folks. So I'm going to park this account. Let me know if you're still playing, if you're pushing for legendary, if you're pushing for diamond, if you're pushing for gold, or if you're just playing for fun. Part of the problem with parking, obviously, is you miss out on 3 intel a day, but realistically, your time spent on the main game is going to give more intel anyways. So I'm going to park. This has been a good season. Season 15 has been fairly good. I really did like the addition of the Melon Bombardiers, also known as the Meloneers. We're moving into diamond, folks. Look at that, for the first time in forever. I think that's a Frozen reference that I just keep screwing it up because I just don't know. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm Zedmont. We are going to park. I've got 2 accounts in diamond. Pretty chuffed about that. Managed to, this one I screwed up so early on going for barrage, and then it ended up being not the worst thing in the world. So anyways, let me know how season 15 is going for you. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make a summary video because both of my accounts are parked with no wiggle room. So I shall talk to you soon. As always, thank you for coming in. I'll talk to you soon. Peace!